Welcome back to Extra Holiday Games. I'm Extra Holiday, and it's been a while. Not that I expect anyone would know that, because there's not a lot of people watching these videos as they come out. But yeah, it's been like it's been a hot second since I either recorded or streamed, because a number of reasons, some family stuff, and then the holiday, namely Thanksgiving, which is, I guess, also family stuff. But yeah, a lot of stuff happened that essentially led to me not being able to record or stream as much. And luckily, I was able to keep videos going up on this channel. I stream not as much, but I was able to, so anyone who might have wanted to watch would still have new videos coming out, which is good, I think. I think that's neat. And that was the goal, so had to pull a little trickery, and that's the reason that there was like 4 episodes of Minecraft between this episode and the last episode of Mario Maker, because yeah, I just didn't have the time to record more Mario Maker for a bit, so I had to make do. Point is, I don't know, what is my point? I've been busy, I guess, even though y'all haven't seen me. I've been busy. Frick, jumped too early. Wunderbar. But it's good to be back. I'm happy to be back on the mic, because I do actually enjoy this, I think last time I played this game I was talking about how I might have been getting a little burnt out, but hey, I had like a week break now, so not that I wasn't doing stuff like editing and planning stuff for streams and stuff, but the part I think that it's easiest to burn out on in doing this, in both Let's Playing and streaming, is just doing the actual recording part or the actual streaming part. Right? Doing the other stuff, it varies a bit more, right? Like some of the other stuff I was doing was like, oh, I need to figure out what cord I need to make my streaming setup better or my recording setup better. And like that's something that you can actually, like, you just do it and then it's done, and then you get that little hit of dopamine where it makes you feel good, and you're like, okay, cool, that's a thing that's done. There's not any such thing when it comes to there's no real like permanent how do I want to put it? There's no real permanent, it doesn't really feel like a permanent gain when I'm making each of these videos, because yes, I've made yet another video, but there's always another video to make. So when it comes to recording and editing, it can feel very much like you're just on a treadmill going nowhere, However, if you like walking on a treadmill, then that's not really a problem now, is it? And most of the time, there are worse things I could be doing with my time. I've gone into this before, but yeah. What? Damn it! I actually almost made it through that part. But yeah, there are things I could be doing that would be worse, and I wouldn't enjoy as much. So here I am. Ta-da! I'm here. It's like some sort of magic trick. Instead of being impressed, you're just like, oh, he's there. Cool. Moving on with my day. Anyway. Yeah. All this to say, glad to be recording again. I actually kind of missed it. I think I explained that I was trying to get about a month ahead on my videos. I'm definitely not there, obviously, since I had to resort to putting 4 episodes of Minecraft in a row. You know, changing my schedule. But I don't know, even just like this week where I wasn't streaming or recording, that, you know, even just after that, it feels pretty nice. I don't know if I'll feel the same way when the weekend's over and I'll have recorded 2 batches in a stream and done a stream, but we'll see. I'm pretty excited though about, actually it's the stream that is happening tomorrow as of the release of this video. I am kind of excited about that one because, hey, I will finally be done with the Learn Japanese to Survive series of games, which is great because honestly I was getting a little tired of them. Yeah, it's like the major point was of playing those games was to actually learn Japanese, or at the very least refresh my knowledge of Japanese. Oh, hold on. Okay, no, I had to wait. I had to wait for the next thing to come back up. But yeah, the point was to either learn or at least refresh my knowledge on Japanese. But those games, I mean, they're not... It should be really no surprise to anyone who's played any sort of entertainment game or education game, which, you know, these games are. They're not like the best games in general. Like, just as a game, they're not super great. They're not awful, but they're not great. So you're not really getting the full fun factor out of it, you know? And playing all three of them in a row means like I'm just like I got tired. I've gotten tired of it. I mean, it is kind of cool that we're getting towards the end of this last game, and I'm actually starting to learn stuff now because we're getting into kanji, and well, we've been getting into kanji, and I don't know all that much kanji. And I do actually feel like they have helped me a little bit to learn how to read, at least kanji in particular, and they have reminded me of a lot of the stuff I learned about hiragana and katakana. But overall, yeah. And also, this isn't the last I'll be doing with Japanese. It might be the last I do on stream or even on the channel or just publicly. But I still got a test to pass. So yeah, I'll need to learn a little bit more Japanese because I still don't feel like I'm quite up to snuff. In fact, I don't even know that I'm the best I've ever been at Japanese after playing those games. Which is fine. I wasn't really expecting to learn a ton, right? To be totally fluent in it just because I played a few games. Like, it's not how that works. I feel, but yeah. So we'll be getting there. We'll be getting there. And I might do some more Japanese on stream, or I might switch that spot in the schedule to learning some other skill, or because I think I've said on this channel, that's kind of what I intend for those specific Monday morning streams to be, is to be me either learning or teaching or both some sort of new skill or ability, or essentially devoting it to that day, that stream on that day, to some sort of self-improvement beyond just, you know, getting slightly better at video games. Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually not 100% sure what next Monday's stream is going to look like, but I've maybe got some ideas. Some of which involve Japanese, some of which do not. Will be interesting. Will be interesting. Hopefully it'll be fun as well, because that's overall the main point of my streams and this channel. It's just I want to have fun, and I want people to have fun. So anyone who might be watching. So that's that about Japanese, I suppose. I will say one of my ideas is probably going to be a little harder to implement than others, and you might think like, oh, is it because it's really technically difficult, or because it's it's like just something because it involves some sort of super hard task? And I guess for that part of the question, like, yeah, it involves a super hard task, but maybe not a task that would be considered hard by everyone. What I'm getting at here is that it would involve me making friends, which is something that I haven't exactly... It's not a skill I've exactly practiced. Which isn't to say that I've never had friends. It's just that I've never really had to make them out of the blue. In the past, growing up, I had friends, but usually when I had friends, it was when I made a friend, it was because they were a friend of another friend, right? And then we hung out more, and we started getting to know each other and cracking jokes and stuff, and then, it's great. It's fantastic. We can just be super good pals at that point. And the problem is I can't really do things the same way anymore. Particularly if I'm trying to make a friend who could help me. And don't get me wrong. I've kind of said implicitly here that I need to make a friend for the sake of a stream. I don't plan on being deceitful about it, right? I'm not gonna try and tell them like, oh yeah, I want to be a friend just because I think you're a cool person. It's like, I'm gonna be like, no, actually, essentially I'm looking to collab with someone. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Maybe, potentially, if I do go with that idea. I might try and collab with someone who could help me with those Monday streams. However, yeah, I don't plan on... I wanna be straight with them and be like, yeah, I'm not... This isn't just us hanging out because because of a mutual interest in each other's personalities, right? It's because I would like some help with streams. And of course, like, if it's certainly not a bad thing if after the stream or after the streams we become actual friends. I certainly wouldn't mind. But yeah, it'd be a business relationship first, and I would hope that I would be, at least forthcoming about that. Because I don't want to be that guy who's like, oh yeah, we're the best of friends, and then, a month later I'm like, who are you? I actually made it through this part. Oh my god. Okay, is there a checkpoint around here? I bet this is a checkpoint, right? Here. Oh. Okay. Got it. Okay. Interesting. Was there a checkpoint there? I don't think there was. Okay. Well, maybe there will be a checkpoint next time. But as for this episode, that's a wrap. More on potential collapse later.